Wisdom seekers, let me ask you a question. What does it mean to reign supreme over your life? Close your eyes for a moment and imagine a throne, not of gold or marble, but of resilience, discipline, and unshakable purpose. This throne represents sovereignty over your own existence. But here's the paradox. To be a king in your life, you must first serve yourself, not as a tyrant, but as a master sculptor shaping the raw material of your soul. Stoicism, the ancient philosophy forged in the chaos of the Roman Empire, offers the tools to do just that. It whispers to us across the centuries, urging us to cultivate habits of mind and action that elevate us above circumstance, distraction, and doubt. It teaches that the true kings are not those who seek to control the external world, but those who master the internal. Today we will uncover 10 habits, not mere practices, but disciplines of the soul, that will transform you into the sovereign of your own life. These habits aren't fleeting, quick-fix solutions. They are enduring pillars of strength, tested by time and sealed in wisdom. Prepare to embark on a transformative journey, one that has the power to rewrite your life's story. Wisdom seekers, make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't yet. Every like, subscribe helps us continue our mission of sharing knowledge. Ready to unlock more wisdom? Let's get started. Habit 1. Cultivate an obsession with clarity. Clarity is the foundation of sovereignty, the bedrock upon which every great kingdom and every great life is built. Without it, a man is lost, drifting aimlessly through a world that demands his attention but offers no guidance. To reign as the king of your life, clarity must become your obsession, your guiding light in a world filled with shadows and distractions. Clarity is not simply knowing what you want, it is knowing who you are, what you value, and what you are willing to sacrifice to pursue your highest purpose. Most men wander through life pulled by the currents of circumstance, chasing fleeting desires or hollow ambitions handed down to them by others. This is not the way of kings. A true king knows his priorities, his purpose, and his path. He does not waver because his clarity is his compass. The modern world is designed to rob you of clarity. Every moment is an assault on your attention. Your phone vibrates, your email pings, the endless scroll of social media tempts you with its addictive allure. But beneath these distractions lies something far more dangerous: the internal fog. The fog of self-doubt, the fog of fear, the fog of uncertainty about what truly matters. To conquer this fog, you must first recognize it. Most men are so consumed by their distractions that they never stop to question what is driving them, what is pulling them away from their higher selves. They confuse busyness with progress, noise with purpose. To cultivate clarity, you must begin by decluttering not just your external world, but your inner one. Each day, take time to silence the noise. Sit in stillness and ask yourself the hard questions. What am I chasing? Why am I chasing it? If I achieve it, will it truly fulfill me? These questions are not comfortable, but they are necessary. A king cannot rule if he does not understand the terrain of his kingdom, and your mind is your kingdom. Marcus Aurelius, the great Stoic emperor, understood the power of clarity. He often wrote about the importance of focusing only on what truly matters, of simplifying life to its essence. In his meditations, he advised, if you seek tranquility, do less. Or do what's essential. Do less, better. These words are a timeless reminder that clarity is not about adding more to your life. It is about subtracting what does not serve you. Most men fill their lives with obligations and distractions that pull them away from their purpose. They say yes to too many things, spread themselves too thin, and wonder why they feel lost. To cultivate clarity, you must learn to say no to people, to opportunities, and to anything that does not align with your highest values. Reflection is a powerful tool in your quest for clarity. Each evening, set aside time to review your day. This is not merely an intellectual exercise. It is a ritual of self-awareness. Ask yourself, did my actions today align with my priorities? What distracted me? What added value to my life? And what detracted from it? Write these reflections down, for the act of writing forces your mind to confront the truth. Over time, these reflections will become a map, guiding you toward a life of greater purpose. Clarity also requires courage. It is not enough to identify your values and priorities. You must have the courage to live by them. This is where most men falter. They know what they should do, but they are afraid of the sacrifices it demands. Clarity often requires letting go of comfort, of familiar routines, and of the expectations of others. But what is the alternative? A life of mediocrity spent chasing shadows? A king must choose his path and walk it with unwavering determination. Imagine waking up each morning with a sense of purpose, so clear, so vivid, that it ignites your spirit. This is not a fantasy, it is the result of cultivating clarity as a daily practice. Begin each day by identifying your highest priority, the one thing that, if accomplished, will move you closer to your ultimate vision. Do not allow yourself to be pulled in 100 directions. Focus your energy like a laser, and watch as your clarity transforms your actions, your decisions, and your life. Clarity is not a destination, it is a practice. It is something you must cultivate every day, through reflection, simplification, and the courage to live in alignment with your true values. A king who possesses clarity reigns not just over his life, but over the chaos and confusion that consumes lesser men. He walks his path with confidence, knowing that his purpose is his compass and his clarity is his crown. Habit 2. Build unshakable discipline. Discipline is the backbone of kingship, the iron will that turns dreams into reality and purpose into achievement. Without discipline, clarity is powerless, and potential is wasted. Discipline is what separates the kings from the commoners, the victors from the vanquished. It is the ability to act, not when it is easy, but when it is hard, when every fiber of your being screams for comfort, for distraction, for escape. Discipline is not an innate trait, it is a skill, forged through deliberate effort and relentless repetition. To build unshakable discipline, you must first understand its nature. Discipline is not about perfection. It is about persistence. It is not about never failing. It is about rising every time you do. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus, who endured the hardships of slavery, taught that true freedom comes from mastery over oneself. He wrote, "No man is free who is not master of himself." Discipline is that mastery. To build discipline, you must begin with small, consistent acts. Discipline is like a muscle. It grows stronger with use, but it must be trained gradually. Start with manageable commitments, waking up at the same time each day, completing a short workout, or dedicating 10 minutes to focused work. These acts may seem insignificant, but they are the foundation of unshakable discipline. Over time, as your confidence in your ability to follow through grows, you can take on greater challenges. Resistance is the great enemy of discipline. It is the voice in your head that whispers, "You've earned a break. You can do this tomorrow. This is too hard." Resistance is cunning, and it will find every excuse to pull you away from your commitments. But resistance is also an opportunity. The Stoics believe that obstacles are not barriers but teachers. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." When you feel resistance, lean into it. Each time you overcome it, you strengthen your discipline. Routines are the scaffolding of discipline. A king does not leave his days to chance. He designs them with intention. Establish a morning routine that sets the tone for the day, a time for reflection, physical activity, and preparation. Create rituals for your work, your relationships, and your self-care. These routines may seem rigid, but they create the structure within which freedom flourishes. Discipline is not about restriction. It is about liberation from chaos and indecision. Discipline also demands that you embrace discomfort. Growth is never found in comfort. Whether it is the discomfort of waking up early, enduring a tough workout, or saying no to instant gratification, each act of discomfort strengthens your resolve. Remind yourself, the pain of discipline is temporary. The rewards are eternal. Every time you choose discipline over comfort, you are forging a stronger version of yourself. Accountability is a powerful tool for building discipline. Share your goals with someone you trust and respect, someone who will hold you to your highest standard. Knowing that someone else is watching your progress can be a powerful motivator, especially on days when your willpower falters. But ultimately, discipline must come from within. You must become your own greatest ally, your own harshest critic, and your own most loyal supporter. Discipline is not just a habit, it is a way of life. It is the force that enables you to rise after failure, to persist in the face of adversity, and to achieve greatness. A king without discipline is no king at all, for he is a slave to his impulses and his fears. But a king who possesses discipline is unstoppable. He walks his path with unwavering determination, knowing that every step, no matter how difficult, brings him closer to his throne. Discipline is the key to your sovereignty, the force that transforms vision into reality and potential into power. Habit 3. Master the art of emotional resilience. To reign over your life as a king, you must first conquer the turbulent kingdom of your emotions. Emotional resilience is not the absence of feeling, but the mastery of it. It is the ability to stand firm in the face of chaos, disappointment, and adversity, while maintaining control over your inner world. Without this mastery, even the strongest man will be reduced to a servant of his impulses, swayed by fear, anger, and despair. Emotions are natural, but how you respond to them defines the man you are. The Stoics believed that external events are beyond our control, but how we interpret and react to those events is entirely within our power. Epictetus wrote, "Men are disturbed not by things, but by the views they take of them." This simple truth is profound. Your emotions do not arise from the events of life, but from your thoughts about those events. Mastering your emotions, then, begins with mastering your thoughts. Resilience is a skill, and like any skill, it can be developed. The first step is awareness. Most men react to their emotions unconsciously, as though they are puppets on strings pulled by external forces. Anger flares up, and they lash out. Sadness engulfs them, and they withdraw. But a king does not allow himself to be a slave to his emotions. He pauses, observes, and reflects before acting. This pause, though brief, is the space where sovereignty begins. To cultivate resilience, you must learn to view your emotions as signals, not commands. When you feel anger, ask yourself, what does this anger reveal about my expectations or desires? Is this reaction helping or harming me? When fear arises, examine it. Is this fear protecting me, or is it holding me back? By questioning your emotions, you gain the power to choose your response rather than reacting automatically. A practical exercise in emotional resilience is the Stoic practice of premeditatio malorum, foreseeing potential challenges and preparing yourself mentally for them. Each morning, take a few minutes to envision the obstacles you may face during the day. Imagine someone testing your patience, a project going awry, or receiving unexpected bad news. Picture these events vividly, and then imagine yourself responding with calm and poise. This mental rehearsal strengthens your emotional resilience, allowing you to face real challenges with greater composure. Resilience also requires reframing adversity. The Stoics believed that every difficulty contains within it an opportunity for growth. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." When life throws you a challenge, resist the urge to see it as a curse. Instead, view it as a test, a chance to strengthen your character, refine your perspective, and deepen your wisdom. Adversity is the forge in which kings are made. One of the greatest enemies of emotional resilience is attachment to outcomes. When you tie your happiness to specific results, a promotion, a relationship, a material possession, you make yourself vulnerable to disappointment and despair. The Stoics taught the importance of focusing on effort rather than outcome. They called this principle amor fati, the love of fate. Embrace what happens, not as good or bad, but as necessary. A king does not demand that the world conform to his desires. He adapts and thrives regardless of circumstance. Another pillar of resilience is self-compassion. Many men misunderstand resilience as stoic indifference, as if strength lies in suppressing emotions entirely. This is a dangerous misconception. Emotional resilience is not about being invulnerable. It is about being adaptable. When you stumble or fall, show yourself the same kindness you would offer to a trusted friend. Acknowledge your humanity, learn from your mistakes, and rise stronger. A king does not berate himself for falling. He commends himself for rising. Emotional resilience is a lifelong practice. Each time you face a challenge with courage and grace, you strengthen your ability to navigate the storms of life. Over time, this resilience becomes second nature, allowing you to remain calm, focused, and unshaken regardless of what comes your way. A king who masters his emotions masters his destiny. Habit 4. Harness the power of intentional solitude. In a world that constantly demands your attention, the ability to retreat into intentional solitude is a mark of true kingship. Solitude is not loneliness, It is the deliberate act of stepping away from the noise to reconnect with yourself, to reflect, to plan, and to recharge. The great thinkers and leaders of history, from Marcus Aurelius to modern visionaries, understood the transformative power of solitude. It is in these quiet moments that clarity sharpens, wisdom deepens, and purpose solidifies. Most men fear solitude because it forces them to confront themselves. When the distractions of the world are stripped away, you are left with nothing but your thoughts. This can be uncomfortable, even frightening, but it is also necessary. A king who does not know himself cannot rule his life with confidence or wisdom. Solitude is the forge where self-awareness is born. The Stoics often spoke of the importance of retreating inward. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Nowhere can man find a quieter or more untroubled retreat than in his own soul." This inner retreat is not about escaping reality, but about preparing yourself to engage with it more effectively. It is about creating a space where you can think deeply, reconnect with your values, and align your actions with your purpose. To harness the power of solitude, begin by carving out time each day for uninterrupted reflection. This does not have to be hours. It can be as little as 15 minutes, but it must be consistent. Use this time to journal, meditate, or simply sit in silence. Reflect on your goals, your challenges, and your progress. Ask yourself, am I living in alignment with my highest values? What do I need to adjust to move closer to my vision? Writing down your thoughts can be especially powerful, as it forces you to articulate and organize them. Solitude also allows you to disconnect from the incessant demands of modern life. Your phone, your email, and your social media feeds are not your masters. They are tools. But too often, these tools become distractions, pulling you away from what truly matters. Use your time in solitude to detach from these influences and reconnect with your own mind. In this space, you will find a clarity and focus that is increasingly rare in our hyperconnected world. Solitude is not just a time for reflection, it is a time for creation. Many of history's greatest works of art, literature, and philosophy were born in solitude. When you step away from the noise, your mind gains the freedom to think deeply and creatively. Use your time alone to explore ideas, solve problems, and plan your next steps. A king does not make decisions in haste or under pressure. He takes the time to think deeply and act decisively. However, solitude is not without its challenges. At first, you may find it difficult to be alone with your thoughts. Your mind may wander, or you may feel restless. This is normal. Solitude, like any skill, requires practice. Start small and build gradually. Over time, you will find that these moments of intentional solitude become a source of strength and renewal. One of the most profound benefits of solitude is the ability to reconnect with nature. The Stoics often spoke of living in harmony with the natural world, and there is a unique power in spending time alone in nature. Whether it is a walk in the woods, sitting by the ocean, or simply gazing at the stars, these moments remind you of the vastness of existence and your place within it. Nature has a way of putting your problems into perspective and grounding you in the present moment. Solitude is not isolation, it is preparation. It is the space where you reconnect with your inner king, where you hone your vision and strengthen your resolve. A king who masters the power of intentional solitude emerges from it not weaker but stronger, not disconnected, but more deeply connected to his purpose and his path. Solitude is the sanctuary where greatness is forged. Habit 5. Embrace the discipline of physical mastery. A king's strength is not confined to his mind or his will. It must also extend to his body. The discipline of physical mastery is not about vanity or shallow displays of power. It is about cultivating a vessel strong enough to support your ambitions, a body capable of carrying the weight of your purpose. The connection between the body and the mind is inseparable, and neglecting one inevitably weakens the other. To be the king of your life, you must make the pursuit of physical excellence a daily practice. In ancient Stoicism, the care of the body was seen as a duty, not a luxury. Epictetus declared, "The body is an instrument. Treat it with care if you would use it effectively." He recognized that a healthy, strong body is the foundation for clear thought, resilience, and action. A king cannot rule effectively if he is weighed down by lethargy, disease, or a lack of vitality. Mastery over the body is a sign of mastery over the self. The discipline of physical mastery begins with consistency. Too often, men approach their physical health sporadically, intense bursts of effort followed by long stretches of neglect. This approach leads to frustration and stagnation. Instead, adopt a steady, sustainable routine that prioritizes progress over perfection. Whether it is strength training, running, yoga, or another form of physical practice, consistency is what transforms effort into results. Your approach to physical mastery must be comprehensive. It is not enough to build muscle or endurance. You must also focus on flexibility, mobility, and recovery. Strength without flexibility is brittle, and endurance without recovery leads to burnout. Treat your body as a holistic system and give it the care it deserves. Stretch daily, hydrate consistently, and prioritize sleep as an essential part of your physical routine. These habits may seem simple, but their impact is profound. The pursuit of physical mastery also teaches you invaluable lessons about discipline and resilience. When you push your body beyond its limits, you encounter discomfort, fatigue, and the temptation to quit. These moments are opportunities to strengthen your willpower. Each time you overcome these challenges, you are not just building physical strength, you are forging mental toughness. Marcus Aurelius understood this connection, writing, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." The discipline of physical mastery trains you to control your mind as much as your body. Another key aspect of physical mastery is nutrition. What you put into your body directly affects your energy, focus, and overall health. A king does not fuel his body with junk. He treats it with the respect it deserves. Educate yourself about nutrition and make mindful choices about what you eat and drink. This does not mean adhering to rigid diets or extreme restrictions. It means understanding the relationship between food and performance and using that knowledge to support your goals. Physical mastery is also about respecting the limits of your body. The pursuit of strength and endurance should not come at the cost of long-term health. Listen to your body's signals and address pain or discomfort before it becomes injury. Rest and recovery are not weaknesses. They are essential components of growth. A king knows when to push and when to pause. Understanding that balance is the key to sustained excellence. The benefits of physical mastery extend far beyond the gym or the track. When your body is strong and healthy, you approach life with greater confidence, energy, and resilience. Your posture improves, your presence commands respect, and your actions carry the weight of intention. A king does not shy away from physical challenges. He embraces them as opportunities to test and refine himself. Remember, physical mastery is not about reaching a specific endpoint. It is a lifelong commitment to growth and improvement. Each workout, each healthy meal, and each moment of rest is a step on this journey. A king does not aim for perfection. He aims for progress, knowing that mastery is a path, not a destination. By embracing the discipline of physical mastery, you lay the foundation for a life of strength, vitality, and purpose. Habit 6. Cultivate strategic thinking in all areas of life. A king who cannot think strategically is at the mercy of circumstances, reacting to life rather than shaping it. Strategic thinking is the art of foresight, planning, and deliberate action. It is the ability to see not only the next move but the one after that, to anticipate challenges and opportunities, and to align your decisions with your ultimate vision. To rule your life as a king, you must master this skill and apply it in every area of your existence. Strategic thinking begins with a clear understanding of your long-term goals. Too often, men get caught up in the minutiae of daily life, losing sight of the bigger picture. They make decisions based on immediate gratification or short-term convenience, only to find themselves further from their purpose. A king does not allow himself to be distracted by the trivial or the urgent. He keeps his eyes fixed on the horizon, always moving toward his greater vision. The first step in cultivating strategic thinking is to define your vision. What kind of life do you want to build? What legacy do you want to leave? These questions are not easy, and their answers may evolve over time, but without a vision, you cannot create a strategy. Take time to reflect deeply on your values, your passions, and your aspirations. Write them down and revisit them regularly. Your vision is your North Star, guiding every decision and action. Once you have a vision, break it down into specific, actionable goals. Strategic thinking is about turning abstract dreams into concrete plans. For each goal, identify the steps required to achieve it and create a timeline for progress. This process requires patience and attention to detail, but it is essential. A king does not leave his success to chance. He creates a roadmap and follows it with discipline. Strategic thinking also involves anticipating obstacles. Life is unpredictable, and even the best laid plans will encounter challenges. The Stoics emphasize the importance of preparing for adversity. Seneca wrote, "The wise man looks to the future with foresight, considering everything that might happen as though it will happen." This does not mean living in fear. It means being ready. Identify potential setbacks and think through how you will respond to them. This preparation gives you the confidence to act decisively when difficulties arise. Another critical aspect of strategic thinking is adaptability. A king must be flexible, willing to adjust his plans in response to new information or changing circumstances. Rigid thinking leads to stagnation. Strategic thinking requires agility. This does not mean abandoning your goals at the first sign of difficulty. It means being open to new approaches and solutions. The ability to adapt is what separates those who survive from those who thrive. Strategic thinking also requires prioritization. Not all tasks, goals, or opportunities are created equal. A king knows how to focus his energy on what matters most, delegating or discarding what does not. Use tools like the Eisenhower matrix to evaluate your tasks, distinguishing between what is urgent and what is important. This clarity allows you to invest your time and resources wisely, ensuring that your actions align with your highest priorities. A key practice in strategic thinking is reflection. At the end of each week, set aside time to review your progress. What did you accomplish? What challenges did you face? What adjustments need to be made to your plan? This habit of regular reflection keeps you aligned with your vision and allows you to course correct before small issues become major problems. Finally, strategic thinking is not just about planning, it is about execution. A brilliant strategy is worthless without action. Many men fall into the trap of overthinking, spending so much time planning that they never take the first step. A king understands that strategy and action are two sides of the same coin. He moves forward with purpose, knowing that every step, no matter how small, brings him closer to his throne. Strategic thinking is the mark of a true leader. It is the ability to rise above the chaos of daily life, to see the bigger picture, and to act with intention and foresight. By cultivating this habit, you not only elevate your own life, but inspire those around you to do the same. A king who masters strategic thinking is not merely a ruler, he is a visionary, a creator of his destiny. Habit 7. Foster relationships of depth and purpose. No king reigns in isolation. The quality of your life and your reign depends on the relationships you cultivate. Humans are inherently social creatures, and the connections we form with others shape our happiness, growth, and legacy. But not all relationships are created equal. To rule your life as a king, you must foster relationships of depth and purpose, surrounding yourself with individuals who challenge, inspire, and elevate you. The Stoics placed great emphasis on the company you keep. Seneca advised, "Associate with those who will make a better man of you. Welcome those whom you yourself can improve." The process is mutual, for men learn while they teach. The people you allow into your inner circle should embody the values you strive to uphold, creating an environment of mutual growth and respect. To foster meaningful relationships, start by being intentional about whom you spend your time with. Evaluate your current relationships honestly. Do they add value to your life, or do they drain your energy? Are they based on shared values or merely convenience? A king does not allow himself to be surrounded by mediocrity or negativity. He seeks out those who inspire him to be better, who challenge his ideas with respect, and who support his goals. Depth in relationships requires vulnerability. Many men shy away from opening up, fearing it will make them appear weak. But vulnerability, when shared with the right people, is a sign of strength. It builds trust and creates a bond that shallow, surface-level interactions can never achieve. Share your struggles, dreams, and fears with those you trust, and encourage them to do the same. This exchange of honesty and authenticity is the foundation of deep connections. Purposeful relationships also involve reciprocity. A king does not only take, he gives. Be the kind of friend, partner, or mentor that others value and respect. Show up consistently, offer support without expecting anything in return, and celebrate the successes of those around you. When you give selflessly, you not only strengthen your relationships, but also cultivate a sense of abundance in your own life. One of the most challenging aspects of fostering meaningful relationships is letting go of those that no longer serve you. This does not mean abandoning people carelessly or selfishly, but recognizing when a relationship has become toxic, stagnant, or misaligned with your values. A king must have the courage to set boundaries and protect his energy. Letting go can be painful, but it creates space for new, more fulfilling connections to enter your life. In addition to nurturing your personal relationships, seek out mentors and role models who can guide you on your path. These individuals may not always be close friends, but their wisdom and experience can provide invaluable insights. A king understands the importance of learning from those who have walked the path before him. At the same time, look for opportunities to mentor others. Teaching and guiding others deepens your own understanding and leaves a lasting impact on the world. Finally, fostering relationships of depth and purpose requires gratitude. Too often, we take the people in our lives for granted, assuming they will always be there. A king makes it a habit to express appreciation for those who stand by him, whether through words, actions, or simple gestures. Gratitude strengthens bonds and reminds you of the richness of your kingdom. Remember, the goal is not to have a large network of acquaintances, but a small circle of trusted allies. Depth matters more than breadth. When you surround yourself with individuals who uplift and challenge you, you create a support system that helps you navigate life's challenges and celebrate its triumphs. A king's reign is defined not just by his actions, but by the relationships he builds. Foster them with care, intention, and purpose. Habit 8. Develop a mindset of gratitude and abundance. Gratitude is the mark of a king who recognizes the richness of his kingdom, regardless of its size or scope. It is the practice of appreciating what you have, rather than fixating on what you lack. In a world obsessed with comparison and consumption, developing a mindset of gratitude and abundance is a revolutionary act. It shifts your focus from scarcity to sufficiency, from envy to contentment, and from frustration to fulfillment. The Stoics understood the transformative power of gratitude. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "When you arise in the morning, think of what a privilege it is to be alive, to think, to enjoy, to love." This simple practice of recognizing life's gifts can profoundly change your perspective, enabling you to face challenges with resilience and appreciate even the smallest joys. Gratitude begins with awareness. Too often, we rush through life without pausing to notice the good that surrounds us. We take for granted the comforts, opportunities, and relationships that others may only dream of. To cultivate gratitude, make it a daily habit to reflect on what you are thankful for. This can be as simple as listing 3 things each morning or evening: an act of kindness, a moment of peace, or even the challenges that push you to grow. Over time, this practice rewires your brain to seek out and savor the positive. Abundance, on the other hand, is a mindset that extends beyond gratitude. It is the belief that there is enough for everyone, enough success, enough love, enough opportunity. This mindset contrasts sharply with the scarcity mentality, which views life as a zero-sum game where someone else's gain is your loss. A king does not view the world through the lens of scarcity. He sees possibilities, not limitations. To cultivate an abundance mindset, start by examining your beliefs about wealth, success, and happiness. Are they rooted in fear and competition, or in trust and collaboration? Challenge the limiting beliefs that tell you there is not enough to go around. Instead, adopt the perspective that life is a field of potential, and your actions determine what grows within it. This shift in mindset transforms how you approach challenges, relationships, and opportunities. Gratitude and abundance also influence how you view failure. In a scarcity mindset, failure is a threat. It represents lost time, wasted effort, or diminished worth. But in a mindset of abundance, failure is a teacher. It is an essential part of growth and a stepping stone to greater success. A king does not fear failure. He embraces it as a necessary part of his journey. When you view setbacks through the lens of abundance, you can extract valuable lessons and move forward with renewed confidence. Another key aspect of abundance is generosity. A king who gives freely, whether of his time, resources, or wisdom, reinforces his own sense of abundance. Generosity creates a ripple effect, strengthening relationships and inspiring others to give in return. This cycle of giving and receiving builds a kingdom rooted in trust and cooperation. At the same time, gratitude and abundance protect you from the corrosive effects of envy. In a world of constant comparison, it is easy to fall into the trap of measuring your worth against others. But a king does not compare his reign to that of another. He focuses on his own path. Gratitude reminds you of what you have, while abundance assures you that there is enough for all. Together, they free you from the need to compete and allow you to celebrate the success of others. One powerful practice for cultivating gratitude and abundance is to periodically step back and reflect on your journey. Look at where you started and how far you have come. Recognize the challenges you have overcome, the growth you have achieved, and the blessings you have received. This perspective helps you appreciate your progress and strengthens your belief in your ability to achieve even greater things. A mindset of gratitude and abundance is not a denial of life's difficulties. It is a choice to focus on its possibilities. It empowers you to find joy in the present while striving for a brighter future. A king who embodies gratitude and abundance creates a kingdom filled with contentment, resilience, and boundless opportunity. Cultivate this mindset, and you will rule not only your life, but your perspective as well. Habit 9. Master the art of focus and deep work. A king's most precious resource is not gold or land, it is his attention. In a world filled with distractions clamoring for your time and energy, the ability to focus is a superpower. To rule your life, you must master the art of focus and deep work, the practice of immersing yourself fully in meaningful tasks without distraction. This is the key to achieving excellence, making progress on your most ambitious goals, and standing apart in a world of mediocrity. The Stoics understood the importance of controlling one's attention. Marcus Aurelius advised, "Concentrate every minute like a Roman on doing what's in front of you with precise and genuine seriousness." This instruction is timeless. The more fully you engage with the present task, the more effective, efficient, and fulfilled you become. The first step in mastering focus is eliminating distractions. We live in an age of constant interruptions, emails, notifications, social media, and endless streams of entertainment. These distractions are not harmless. They fragment your attention and drain your mental energy. A king takes deliberate steps to protect his focus, recognizing that every moment wasted on trivial distractions is a moment stolen from his purpose. Begin by identifying the biggest distractions in your life and creating boundaries to minimize them. This might mean turning off notifications, setting specific times for checking emails, or creating a dedicated workspace free from interruptions. Once you've created an environment conducive to focus, the next step is to cultivate the habit of deep work. Coined by productivity expert Cal Newport, deep work refers to the ability to focus without distraction on cognitively demanding tasks. This kind of work is where true mastery, creativity, and innovation occur. It is the antidote to the shallow, scattered thinking that dominates modern life. Deep work requires intention. Start by identifying the tasks that truly matter, the ones that align with your long-term goals and require your full mental engagement. Schedule dedicated blocks of time for these tasks and treat them as sacred. During these sessions, remove all distractions and commit to immersing yourself fully in the work. This practice is challenging at first, especially if you are used to multitasking or constant stimulation. But with time and discipline, it becomes a powerful habit. Another critical aspect of focus is managing your energy. A king does not allow himself to become exhausted or burned out, knowing that his effectiveness depends on his vitality. Pay attention to your natural rhythms of energy and productivity, and schedule your most demanding tasks for the times when you are at your peak. Take breaks to recharge, and prioritize sleep, exercise, and nutrition as essential components of sustained focus. To master focus, you must also learn to say no. Many people confuse busyness with productivity, filling their days with endless tasks that do little to advance their goals. A king is selective about how he spends his time, saying no to anything that does not align with his priorities. This is not selfish, it is strategic. Every time you say no to a distraction, you say yes to your purpose. Reflection and review are also essential to the art of focus. At the end of each day or week, evaluate how you spent your time. Did you focus on what mattered most, or were you pulled in too many directions? What adjustments can you make to improve? This habit of self-assessment keeps you accountable and helps you refine your approach. Focus is not just about work. It is also about presence. A king knows how to give his full attention to the people and experiences that matter. Whether you are having a conversation, spending time with loved ones, or pursuing a passion, practice being fully present. Put away your phone, quiet your mind, and engage with the moment. This ability to be fully present enriches your relationships and deepens your appreciation of life. Mastering focus and deep work is a lifelong practice. It requires discipline, self-awareness, and a commitment to growth. But the rewards are immense. When you rule your attention, you rule your life. You achieve more, stress less, and find fulfillment in the pursuit of your purpose. A king who masters focus builds not just a life of achievement, but a legacy of excellence. Habit 10. Live with courage and embrace the unknown. The final habit of a true king is living with courage and embracing the unknown. Life is uncertain, unpredictable, and often filled with challenges that test your resolve. To rule your life, you must confront these uncertainties with bravery, facing fear, failure, and risk as opportunities for growth rather than obstacles to be avoided. Courage is the foundation of greatness, and without it, all other virtues crumble. The Stoics viewed courage as one of the cardinal virtues, essential for living a virtuous life. Seneca wrote, "He who is brave is free." Courage liberates you from the shackles of fear, enabling you to pursue your dreams, stand up for your values, and face adversity with dignity. It is not the absence of fear, but the decision to act despite it. To cultivate courage, begin by understanding the nature of fear. Fear is a natural response to uncertainty, failure, or loss. But often, the things we fear are exaggerated by our minds. Marcus Aurelius advised, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Reflect on your fears and challenge their validity. Are they based on reality, or are they projections of your imagination? By questioning your fears, you strip them of their power. Courage also requires a willingness to step outside your comfort zone. Growth and greatness lie beyond the familiar, but many men hesitate to take risks, clinging to the security of what they know. A king understands that the path to his throne is rarely safe or straightforward. He embraces discomfort, knowing that every challenge is an opportunity to expand his strength, resilience, and perspective. One powerful way to build courage is to take small, deliberate steps toward your fears. If public speaking terrifies you, start by speaking in front of a small, supportive group. If you fear failure, set a challenging goal and commit to taking action, even if the outcome is uncertain. Each time you face your fears, no matter how small the step, you strengthen your courage and expand your comfort zone. Living with courage also means embracing failure as a natural part of the journey. A king does not view failure as a sign of weakness, but as a stepping stone to success. Thomas Edison famously remarked, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." This mindset transforms setbacks into opportunities for learning and growth. When you fail, reflect on what went wrong, extract the lesson, and try again with renewed determination. Courage is also about standing firm in your values. In a world that often pressures you to conform, it takes bravery to live authentically, to speak your truth, and to act according to your principles. A king does not compromise his integrity for approval or convenience. He leads by example, inspiring others through his unwavering commitment to what is right. Finally, courage requires faith, not blind faith, but a deep trust in your ability to navigate life's uncertainties. You will never have all the answers, and you will never know exactly how the future will unfold. But a king moves forward anyway, confident in his ability to adapt, learn, and grow. This faith allows you to face the unknown with optimism rather than fear. Living with courage and embracing the unknown is not easy. It requires vulnerability, resilience, and a willingness to take risks. But it is also the most liberating and empowering way to live. A king who leads with courage inspires those around him. creating a legacy of strength, integrity, and possibility. By embodying this habit, you not only rule your life, you become a beacon of bravery in a world that desperately needs it. Final thoughts. Claim your throne with purpose and power, wisdom seekers. As we conclude this journey through the 10 habits of ruling your life as a king, take a moment to reflect on the profound transformation these principles can inspire. These habits are not fleeting techniques or superficial strategies. They are timeless pillars of personal mastery, rooted in the wisdom of philosophers, leaders, and visionaries who understood the human potential for greatness. Living as a king is not about external power, material wealth, or dominating others. It is about inner mastery, about ruling over your mind, your choices, and your purpose. The throne you seek is not out there in the world, it is within you. The habits we've explored are tools to help you uncover and cultivate this inner kingdom. Think of the life you are building as a masterpiece, crafted with intention, discipline, and courage. Each habit is a brushstroke, adding depth, color, and vibrancy to your vision. When you practice self-mastery, you gain clarity of purpose and the strength to persevere. When you discipline your body and mind, you create the foundation for resilience and vitality. When you live with courage, embrace stillness, foster deep relationships, and pursue meaningful work, you are not merely surviving, you are thriving. The Stoics, whose wisdom has guided much of this discussion, teach us that true power lies in how we respond to the world. As Epictetus reminds us, it is not what happens to you but how you react to it that matters. This is the essence of ruling your life. You cannot control every event, but you can control your perspective, your effort, and your growth. There will be challenges, setbacks, and moments of doubt. The path of a king is not without hardship. But these struggles are not obstacles. They are the forge in which your character is tempered. Each challenge you face is an opportunity to practice the habits we've discussed, to grow stronger, wiser, and more aligned with your purpose. Remember that being a king is not a destination, it is a practice. It is a daily commitment to live with integrity, intention, and courage. Some days will be harder than others, and you may falter along the way. That's okay. What matters is that you rise again, recommitting to the path and learning from every stumble. As you step into your role as the ruler of your life, take pride in the progress you've made and the vision you are creating. You are not merely reacting to the world, you are shaping it, leading it, and thriving within it. By embodying these habits, you not only transform your own life, but also inspire those around you to rise to their potential. So go forth, wisdom seekers. Claim your throne with purpose and power. Build your kingdom on the foundation of these habits, and rule your life with wisdom, strength, and grace. The world needs men of integrity and vision, men who are kings not in title but in character. Let that king be you. Now, take the first step and let your reign begin.